Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Shalene Media Productions. And hey, we're out here on a beautiful southwest Missouri December day. The snow's falling, the creek's rolling, it's a great day. I'm taking a little bit of different of approach this time. Normally I'm doing some land trapping, but I'm going to try to use this float set that I made for muskrats. So we're going to give this a shot and anchor this baby off to a log somewhere. And I've got my apple for a bait, and hopefully it'll crawl up on here and get caught and then fall back off into the water. And so we'll set this and we will come back and check it tomorrow, so stay tuned. This float deal's pretty neat though, isn't it?
Yeah. Now how are you going to get that apple to stay on there?
I put a nail through it.
Oh.
A nail on the board and you stick it on the nail.
Oh.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I was wondering how it's staying up like that. And you just nailed them traps to the board?
Well, what I did was, there's a little hole right here. I put a nail and I cut it off. And then you set it there. So whenever the muskrat's climbing up there, it won't go nowhere. It won't pull it off into the water.
Gotcha.
So.
It'd be funny if that little thing came up here and swam at you.
That would not be. Hey guys, it's Brett Shalene with Shalene Media Productions again. Hey, I'm out here checking my muskrat traps. I think this is day 5 or 6, and I haven't caught anything. You know, I have my apple out here, and I actually added a carrot down under there, and I also put some leaves and some grass on there to kind of make it a little more look natural looking. I mean, I know it's not super natural looking anyway, but I have seen a couple muskrats since then playing around. They were playing around kind of down in there towards that fallen tree and that root wad there, but that's not, I mean, not even 40 yards away. So I don't know if they just don't like the apples. Maybe the bait's not quite working. I think I might move this trap up closer to that area, maybe a little upstream, because I'm a little downstream here. So we're going to try that. And I've also got a couple of jump traps, a couple more jump traps, and we're just going to try to set along some of these holes. There's some bank dens up here, and we're going to try to set those, and I'll show you guys that, and hopefully we can get some catches for you guys. But hey, stay tuned and we'll keep after them. Alright guys, we're at our first location here, so it looks like the trap could sit nicely right there. It's just going to be just under the water level, hopefully, right there up against that little divot cut out there. And you can tell, I don't know, hopefully you can see that pretty good, but this is kind of wet compared to the rest of the ground, so it looks like something's been going up in there, and we've got scratch marks all along the bank, but then there's a hole down in there. So I think they may be utilizing this. I don't know for sure. I'm not an expert by any means, so we're just going to set it and see what happens, and I'll show you what the end result looks like. So alright, here's our little ledge, and I think they probably utilize this ledge quite a bit, but I got my trap staked off there, and that way whenever something gets caught, it's going to run into this big deep pool right here, and hopefully it'll just, the trap will be enough to weigh it down and it'll drown. But see, it's right underneath this hole. You can tell this hole is, it's wet, it's been used, so if something's climbing up from one side or the other, then hopefully it'll get caught. But and especially if they run along this ledge right there too, you can see, I mean, that just is a good ledge that they utilize. So I'm going to keep on setting some more traps, set that second one, show you guys what we got going with it. But I've really grown to enjoy the water trapping. I mean, it is December 19th, and I mean, it is just a beautiful day, probably 50 degrees. I'm out here in my short sleeve t-shirt, and it's great. So get out there and enjoy the weather. I know this year has been a strange one, and it's almost over, but go ahead and get out and enjoy nature. You'd be surprised at how amazing it really is. So hope you guys are enjoying this video so far, and I hope I can bring you guys a catch. I may try to add some lure at some point. I don't have any lure at the moment, but we're just going to set this blind right now and see what happens. So thank you guys, and we'll catch you on the next set. Alright guys, I'm back. Here I've got my trap stake down, and I've got it right below this here, and this is a heavily used area. It's a ginormous den though, so I don't know if maybe it's beaver, maybe not. I mean, there's no big tracks, there's no big scratches, it's not a sign of a big animal. So I just put the trap down there, and it'll go in this deep part of the water, and hopefully drown it, so whenever it gets caught. But I fenced it in. I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not, but we're going to give it a shot. So when it comes out of here, it's going to be directed straight down onto the trap. And if it's coming up as well, it'll come up straight onto this trap. So, and that's what we want. We want to give it, get it to step straight on our pan. So hopefully this will work. And I've got a 110 conibear to set now, but I'm done with the footholds at the moment. I've got an order coming in hopefully next week. I got a dozen. I got 6 Duke 1.5s and 6 110 conibears coming in. So we're going to try to hit this creek pretty hard, but I hope you guys are enjoying this, and get out there and get trapping. Look at that. This is about the 4th or 5th one that I've seen. That's a big dude. There's another one down in there too. So this is the crawdad honey hole. I'm going to have to get these out and do a little crawdad boil. Alright guys, so I got the conibear put up, and I don't know, I mean, it looks like this is a heavily used path by all sorts of animals, but what caught my eye here is this patch of weeds right here, and it almost looks like there's a run that goes right in between these weeds and the mud wall. So I stuck that conibear right in there, and it fits perfectly in there. So I'm really excited for this one. Hopefully this will catch some stuff, and I put some dive sticks as well. But hopefully you guys can see the conibear all right. Maybe I can get this side, get you a better look. But the conibear is just under there. And I don't know, that looks like maybe a spot where they can go up there and eat and chew and whatever. So, I mean, I could be way off here, but I think this might have some potential. So we'll come back and set these, or check these, excuse me, tomorrow. So stay tuned, and hopefully we'll be back with a muskrat somewhere down the line. So thank you guys. I appreciate you watching, and stay tuned. Talk to you later. Alright guys, I'm coming up here on my first set. This is the next day. It is December 20th. Another beautiful day. But that was a set where the hole was kind of up there, and it's wet. You can tell where they had been coming up and down. And I didn't know. I had done some research on Facebook, talked to some people, and they said that normally they won't use anything that is out of the water. And I didn't know that at the time, so I just was like, okay, well, I might have to change my stuff up. But I walked out here to my first set, and there is, the trap's gone. Let me get this thing out of here and see what we got here. Look at that. Got us a nice muskrat. That's the first muskrat I've ever caught, so this is really awesome. Really deep hind foot catch in my 1.5, my Victor 1.5. Looks like it got tangled up and drowned just like it was supposed to. So we'll get this untangled, and we'll take a closer look at it for you guys. Alright guys, so there it is. The 1.5 did really well. Very impressed. Nice looking rat. Pretty good size. I'll have to weigh the thing, see what it weighs. But I'm really excited. I'll reset this here. It was sitting right there, kind of where my stick is right there. It was kind of in that little indentation there. And I don't know if they actually, it looks like they come out of that hole still. It's kind of wet. I don't know if you can tell that, but yep, it worked perfect, just like I had thought it would. It went to climb up into the hole and got caught, and then drowned right here in this deep water. So we're going to move on down the line, check the next one. I got another one. It's just right over there where that stick is, right there. So, and I've got my conibear set up. So we're going to keep on going. And hey, we got one down, first one ever. I'm super excited. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll keep on getting after them. Alright everybody, so I checked my other traps and I haven't had anything else. So we got my first muskrat, so that's awesome. I did, however, figure out that I need to be looking for bank dens underneath the water. But those are going to be the most highly used, the active bank dens. So I did find a hole and ran my boot up in there, and it runs up in there a little ways. So I set a 110 right in front of it. It's kind of hard to tell. You can't really see it very well, the hole, but it's there. It's right there at the entrance. So hopefully my 110 will produce for me, and we'll come back tomorrow and check it. But for now, I'm going to keep on walking and looking for more sign on the creek. So thank you guys very much, and I'll meet you back at the truck and we'll take a look at that muskrat again. Thanks. Alright guys, I'm back here at the truck with the muskrat, and looks like a nice one. It's kind of drying out now and it's really soft, so I can't wait to skin this out and tan it. I think I'm just going to try to tan it and keep it for my own collection. So hopefully that process will go alright, but if you guys have any suggestions on how I should tan it, just let me know. But hey, first muskrat, I can't believe it. Hopefully that's just one of many, so I really do appreciate it, and hey, we're going to keep after him. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I sure do appreciate it, and we hope to catch some more muskrats soon, but we're going to keep after him. So if you like this video, please like, share, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button in the corner. I really do appreciate it, and really helps me out. So I sure am having fun. I'm not a water trapper by any means, but I had some success today, so you can't beat that, especially on your first water animal. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it, and hey, we will catch you on the next one. Hey everybody, I just wanted to check back in with my finished product. So you guys saw me trap the muskrat a few days ago, and I since have skinned it out, I've fleshed it out, and then I've put it in a solution that was 1 to 2 gallons of water, I don't remember exactly which, and then I put 6 parts of alum powder and then 12 tablespoons of the just non-iodized salt. So 6 tablespoons, excuse me, of the alum powder and then 12 tablespoons of the non-iodized salt. And I left that in there for 2 days. Then I took it out and let it dry, half dry, on the skin side out, okay? So the first side was in, the skin side was out, and I let it dry till it was half dry, okay? Half dry only. And then I took it and I worked it over just like a wire cattle panel, worked the skin side over and kind of made it loose and got it to kind of break up a little bit to be a little softer. And then since I have let it dry first side out completely, and then I have went through and I have combed it and brushed it completely, and this thing is just so smooth and so soft. It's so turned out really nice. I couldn't be more happy with the end result. This is the first thing that I've actually really got to tan that turned out good. You know, I've had some experiences where I haven't done it quite right and it didn't turn out as good at all. So this is decently soft. I mean, you can work it a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to go anymore. It's good enough. I'm going to hang it on the wall. So this turned out perfect for what I needed it for. But I just wanted to show you guys the end result. You know, it's easy to do. You can tan anything that you want, you know, just as long as you just take your time and you don't go too fast and skip any steps, you know. So if you want to see exactly how this is done, go on YouTube and look up Wilderness Boy, and he is who I watched. He did really good at showing you what he does. So go ahead and watch him, and he's got a video out there, and his name again is Wilderness Boy. Yeah, he did really good and helped me to make a nice hide that I can hang up and display in my home. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this episode. This has been a lot of fun, water trapping. I'm still going to be after it. I just bought some more traps. I'm going to set even more traps, hopefully trying to get some more. And I'm thinking about even trying to set for some beaver, but I don't know how that'll go. I've never really set for beaver before, but I think it'll be worth a shot, and I think it could be some fun too. But thank you guys for watching so much, and I was glad to be able to bring you guys along for this new experience on my trap line. So thank you guys, take care, hit that subscribe button, and hey, we'll catch you on the next one.